Hello and happy 2025. It's been since mid-August, since my last update here on YouTube. Lots of great things have been happening. A big one was I hit 20 years since being diagnosed with thyroid cancer and treated late in 2004. Everything seems to be good. We sort of celebrated here with a thyroid toy this Christmas. And a big milestone happened in late October. I ran my 30th official completion of a 100-mile race in the Xero Scrambler Low trail shoes, which are phenomenal. They're starting to show a little wear on the uppers after quite a few tough races, but the outsoles are just about like new. So, favorite new shirt, and well, one of my favorite new shirts, and another beautiful buckle from Rim to River 100 in the New River Gorge. Just a spectacular place, beautiful, near perfect weather 2 years in a row. Ran this one in 30 hours and 42 minutes, so I had well over an hour left on the time allowed. Just over 1 month ago, on December 10th, I hit 14 years on a 100% delicious and nutritious and extra healthy plant-based diet.
That was easy.
And I keep, as I'm getting older, keep tinkering with the quality of my foods. Lately, I've been bringing in a much greater variety of daily food intake, kind of getting back to the smoothies I did a long time ago, but I'm keeping them more fresh, putting lots of fruits and vegetables and a few supplemental powders in, but just trying to get 20 to 30 at least minimum different plant-sourced foods into my body with a primary goal of improving my gut biome, gut health, which should just improve overall body chemistry and nutrient uptake. So my hope is that I'll crave less food if I eat better quality food and a wider variety, and it'll make it a little bit easier to maintain target weight. Now at the end of 24, I guess that puts me around 6 or 8 years that I've been doing a 12-hour fasting window virtually every day. And so during that, ever since I started that 12-hour intermittent fasting, kind of a minimal fast, I've been able to keep at a healthy body weight, kind of at about the midpoint of my healthy BMI range. Last week, I hit my 100th blood donation at the local Dayton, Ohio area blood center, and one of the reasons it took so long, I started in my 20s, I'm 62 now. When I had the cancer in 04, back then, there was, I think, a minimum of a 5 or 8 year window where you had to be free of cancer to be able to donate again. So I think now it's only like 2 years. Other reason is I've run over 100 ultra marathons since 2011, which of course takes a prep period and a tapering period where my iron would be too low to even donate. So trying to squeeze that in with so many races is a bit of a challenge. So here's the new shirt from the blood center. Lately I've been getting more bling than I can have time to wear. This is trucker hat from the fine folks at Switch for Good, who promote a dairy-free lifestyle. And another accomplishment this year was running the Chicago Marathon for the first time. I qualified, barely, but you have to qualify to get in for the most part, and it's pretty, the standards are pretty challenging. My goal was to try to get a Boston qualifying time. Missed that by quite a bit, but for my age range, I was way faster than average. So it was a great training run. And shortly after that, I crewed, crewed for Harvey Lewis at Big Dog's Backyard Ultra. So he's a world-class vegan athlete who's set twice has set world records in the backyard ultra format. And so came home from that really tired, and luckily had my wife drive me to the Rim to River 100 race so I could get a rest and a good night's sleep right before that race started. So anyhow, at the expo at the Chicago Marathon, we met the folks at Switch for Good, and they have kindly sent me some shirts to help promote what they do. And they have been active advocates for getting Starbucks to not charge an up fee for using dairy-free products in their coffee. As a long-term and I think well-informed plant-powered athlete, I find it pretty annoying that after many races, especially big city marathons, there tends to be a big push for dairy products, and at the end of the race, they're handing out chocolate milk. And I sure wish we would see more of any other kind of milk at the end of a race. And Switch for Good is advocating for that. So they do a lot of positive things, so check them out on social media, subscribe to their channel, support S4G. So back late 2010, basically, everything came together. I started doing what I thought of as my Born to Run experiment. I was running in only minimalist footwear or barefoot. Started running ultra marathons in minimalist sandals. Hopped on the all plant-based diet late 2010, and also just tried to incorporate the philosophy of living a more cooperative lifestyle versus competitive back then as well. And about the same time, somewhere in there, I read Gandhi's autobiography called Experiments in Truth. And I liked the title of that, and really have thought of the Born to Run experiment basically as experiments in truth. I put a lot of time into researching these ideas before implementing them, and I don't really know of anybody else who's done so for the number of years that I've been doing it, and I've never even considered not doing it. Most ultra runners, I think the average time a person is into ultra marathons is about 3 years. So just the fact that 13 years or whatever later, I'm still consistently, steadily doing ultra marathons injury-free, is in itself a testimonial that anecdotally at least, what I'm doing is working extraordinarily well. So in light of what's happening in the media, mass media, with politics, etc., things are getting, I think, more dystopian instead of less so. I definitely would not have predicted that back in 2010. Being focused on trying to dig through the BS and find the truth is, in some ways, it's getting harder to do so now. Recently, I saw a gentleman named Chris Wark, W-A-R-K. He goes by Chris Beat Cancer on his social media. He self-healed basically from colon cancer at about age 23, I believe, and very popular messages from him regarding wellness. But I noticed that he was mentioning that some of his videos dealing with the idea of healing from cancer had been deleted by YouTube. And so I went back to check a video I had done many years ago, after my channel had been hacked, I re-uploaded it. It was called 10 Self-Healed Cancer Survivors. It was simply a story of 10 true, to my knowledge, stories of people who bypassed chemo and radiation, at least in the final stages of their healing, and used holistic methods that included an all plant-based diet. And sure enough, my video has been deleted as medical disinformation. So it's just kind of alarming what they're deleting and what they're not deleting. Maybe I'll need to be more careful how I word things. I don't really know what the future looks like in terms of freedom of speech on YouTube or elsewhere. Anyhow, for 2025, first 50K is, for me, will be February 15th, a Lake of the Woods 50K, a small local race where I guess technically I'm a streaker there. I've run all 3 of the prior races. This will be the 4th annual, and I just love that little race. It's a very fun course, covers a lot of different types of terrain and scenery. It's 10 5K loops. So that'll be a nice warm-up, winter 50K, March 20, I think it's 22nd and 23rd. I'm going to do a repeat of the Pistol 100 miler down in Tennessee. So that'll be same as last year, and deja vu again. I'm already signed up to run the C&O Canal 100-mile race near Harpers Ferry, Maryland, April 26th and 27th. So hoping to get official 100-mile finishes number 31 and 32 done by the end of April. I think just about everybody here in the States is anticipating a lot of chaos over the next 4 years. My intention will be to do pretty much the same thing I did between 2016 and 2020, and just go more inside and work on self-improvement and just trying to enjoy the hell out of life, because there's a lot of good stuff to focus on, and hopefully you can do your own version of creating an upward spiral and experimenting in truth.